Hi, welcome to Tony's Quick Tips. As you're starting to think about the year ahead and getting better performance from your team, you're wanting to get more from your people, the question that's always asked is, where do I start? How do I start with changing the performance of the team? And here's the thing. What you've got to do is change how they see the future. You've got to change their imagination, their thinking. You've got to challenge their mindset. So here's the process that you should go through with your people if you want to create constant improvement in their performance. You've actually got to begin with challenging the mindset. You've got to create some paradigm shifts. You've got to help them explore the possibilities and the options and see a different possibility. It's not about just getting them busier. It's not about giving them more leads or more accountability or trying to make sure they keep their activity levels up. You've actually got to change their thinking to begin with. That's the very first step in getting better performance from your people. But then you've got to back it up with some coaching. You've actually got to give them the skills to be able to do the things that you want them to do in the future, which are different and better than what they've done in the past. So challenge the mindset, and then you have to back it up straight away with skill transfer. You have to show them and teach them how to do new things in a different way. And that involves practicing and role play. It involves you mentoring them and guiding them. And once you've passed on the skills, which in itself gives people more confidence and more capability, you've got to support that with the right resources, the right tools, the right templates, the right reference material. But you've got to support it with resources so they now have a belief in the future. They know they have the confidence and the skills because they've learnt the new behaviours they need to do better than they've done before, and you're supporting that with the right tools and the right templates and the right equipment for them to use. Then comes the traditional management that most people, most professionals think they have to start with. This is where we start to bring in accountability. This is where we start to bring in refinement and activity focus, and we start to bring in that sense of responsibility that you've been given everything you need to go out and achieve better than you ever have before. So what is stopping you? What do we need to do to get you on track, keep you on track? It's the normal day-to-day management stuff comes in after we've changed the mindset and after we've coached the skills and after we've made sure they have the resources they need. So if you want to get more from your people, you've got to begin with shifting their imagination. You've got to begin by shifting their thinking of what may be and what is possible. But you've also got to have a process. You've got to have a process of making sure you give them what they need to be able to perform. You cannot just set an expectation and expect them to figure out how to achieve it. That's our responsibility as business owners or as business leaders. So we've got to go through this process. And once we've gone through that process and we've created the right behaviours, we challenge them again and we shift the mindset again. It becomes a perpetual spiral of ongoing coaching and challenging, providing resources, keeping them accountable, and this ongoing process of continually lifting performance comes from a great coaching process which does create higher competence and higher confidence. So it's always about challenging the mindset if you want to begin the process of change to a higher performance culture. But that process of changing behaviour, it is actually a process. And that's the quick tip for today.
Awesome.